The failures of Keanu Reeves' legacy character add even more memorability to his John Wick success. Though the success of the series is somewhat of an anomaly compared to the rest of the actor's work, Keanu Reeves' portrayal in the John Wick franchise has solidified his place as one of the biggest action stars of his generation. Since making his breakthrough in the early 1990s, Reeves has acted in a number of genuinely iconic films. His resume includes roles in films like Point Break, Speed, and The Matrix, so he is no stranger to creating characters that stand out. But even with these achievements, Reeves' most notable role to date is John Wick. The quadrilogy, which stars the Canadian as a legendary hitman drawn back into the criminal underworld, has taken in over $1 billion at the box office. Not only has every movie in the series been an unqualified commercial and critical success, but Reeves' creation of John Wick, along with Neo from The Matrix, is now regarded as one of his greatest works. For any actor, achieving this level of recognition would be a remarkable feat. Though it may not be immediately apparent, Reeves views the John Wick franchise as an even more significant turning point in his career, a record that is surprisingly uneven in terms of creating enduring, sustainable franchises. Reeves has had many amazing one-off successes throughout his career, but he has seldom been able to develop these platforms into fully fledged franchises. For example, his Bill and Ted saga made a somewhat meek return in Face the Music, while later iterations of the Matrix series failed to strike a chord with viewers or critics. Despite the affection of the general public, other well-known characters, like his portrayal of John Constantine in the DC movie of the same name, have not been able to launch successful franchises. Because of all of this, John Wick's continuous success is somewhat unusual. While some of Reeves' characters have continued to be unrealized potential, others have been squandered in progressively duller series. It's safe to say that Reeves' legacy would have consisted of fantastic stand-alone action films and once iconic franchise-starting characters that eventually faded away if not for John Wick. In the instance of John Wick, neither is true. The series is evidence that Reeves can, in fact, oversee a cohesive, long-running franchise, defying the trend of underwhelming sequels in The Matrix and Bill and Ted, with each installment arguably better than the last. There's no doubting that Reeves' most reliable franchise to date is John Wick, even with other iconic films like The Matrix having a similar status. Each entry in the series is rated as certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes, placing it among the select few films that get better as the plot develops. In contrast to The Matrix, which revolutionized film in 1999 before fading away with a string of boring sequels, John Wick is an authentic thrill from start to finish.